Hello and welcome back everybody to another video of Hogwarts Legacy. Lion of Hyrule speaking. Last time we were playing we got half done, well started and got half done with the Foals from Deke. The timer elapsed and now I'm going to be going back to the Room of Requirement. And then I will be doing in the Shadow of the Study, or Shadow of Discovery, and then I will be doing Fire and Vice, one of the story missions. If you like what you see, hit that like button and let's begin. The main side quest I did this time was a quest called called Tangled Web, and I had to free Aaronshire from a bunch of nasty spiders that someone had been breeding and got out of control, and they got particularly aggressive.
Revelio. Lumos.
So I'm going to feed this thing.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Lumos. Lumos.
Alright, now I'm gonna go back and speak to Deke and finish the mission.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even Master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Well, they're just saying in my family, it goes, you mess around, you lay around, and that's the way it goes. If you mess around on a cliff or you mess around on the stairs, you're going to get hurt. And I honestly don't know what else to be able to do or how else to put it, and I don't want to say, well, serves you right, it sucks to be you, But at the same time, it kind of does serve him right. If he's going to be a complete... yeah. About it. He's gonna get hurt. And that's all there is to that. Me being a father of 4 and having kids right at that age, I tell them that all the time and they hate it. I don't know what else to do or how else to get it through to them unless I drill it in their head. And sometimes that means drilling it to the point where they're sick of hearing it.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
I'm very afraid as to what you've learned, as a matter of fact, sir.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently,
like Merlin.
he encouraged teaching dark
smart.
magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium.
Still
He didn't
wrong.
want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And
But
you
at
think
what
this
cost?
relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Why do you always sing about ominous?
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I
For
promise
good reason.
I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
You're getting yourself in trouble,
And don't feel sorry for Ominous.
sir.
Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
Lumos, I'll decide what's for my own good.
Oh, hi,
Ominous.
ominous.
We were just about to get some air. Care to join?
Oh, hey.
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I
Yes,
said
you
I
did.
understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous.
Can't.
I'll be on my way.
Lumos,
I tried
am
reasoning
not
with him.
letting this go.
I agree with you. You shouldn't.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Wait, what?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically
think
lost
after
Anne.
something
I
like
cannot
that,
lose Sebastian too. Please
be less-
avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
You would be less careless.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand.
I'm the
I
reasonable
hope
one.
Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
He will.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you bet. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to move on to a story quest.
Arresto momento. Levioso. Levioso.
Come on.
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Defender. Arresto momentum. Levioso. Defender. Levioso. Protego. Arresto momentum. Defender.
All right.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Almost.
Revelio. Defender. Revelio.
Weird, I can't grab it.
Confringo. Confringo.
The Ministry ought to rest their feelings towards the dark arts.
There we go.
I'm sure I could do that.
And I'm gonna go back to that story mission. Just want to get this first.
Think?
On another adventure, are we?
You want to call it that? Sure.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Yeah, she's fine.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help. Especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Okay.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
I don't know. I wonder. There you are. I had to go get my toadstools. I lost track of you for a second.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Oh, that was creepy.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
You think?
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beast, still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Give a rock.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Neither do I.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection charms, if you ask me.
It's Totalis.
That's the best.
Incendio!
Back for more? Not the brightest child.
Oh, it's not a poacher.
Never been one for gardening.
Reparo.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
Good for you. Accio. Lumos.
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 Have you heard from your family?
Stupid one. Depulso. Confringo. Depulso. Protego. Stupid one.
Thank you, sir.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few...
Lumos.
Lumos!
Let's make them count.
All right.
Expelliarmus.
that dragon alone.
Where'd it go?
How did you do that? Perhaps a non-flash near
Rather unwise coming back this way. I hate this my time. Why to drag this out longer than necessary? Patience is not the battle. Oh, I won't.
Hey, they're all down.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You're not accurate. You'd be better. Nothing of the battle. Stupid one.
Like to talk to dragons.
I think I remember which one it is. We really did.
I hate waste my time. You don't want
Putting me to sleep.
you'd be better suited for let's get it. Expelliarmus.
That sailor is rolling into an order. Back to the dirt, please. Back to the dirt.
And there he is.
Don't fight this mentioning. You may want to. Ah, the lab returns to the Hey, that's fine!
Expelliarmus.
Get up, leave you.
Like the Lord.
Finished.
Not very forgiving yet. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna do it.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Oh boy, she mad.
Incendio!
Fly away.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
Guess it was pretty accurate.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Of course. Alright, I think I'm going to end.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Alright, I think I'm going to end this video here. Thank you for watching. This has been Lion of Hyrule. Just review one thing here. Okay. Next time we play, we will be doing Professor Weasley's assignment and continuing on with the story. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and until then, I hope you have a wonderful, awesome, magical day, and I will catch you all next time.